This is pretty cool. How are you, sir? So I have some cards that I think are valuable and I need to get them graded. How do I go about that? Getting cards graded? That's actually a fairly simple process, to be honest. Some of the most reputable grading companies are PSA, SGC, TGA, and BGS. Let me show you a quick video that I actually have about getting cards graded. Yeah, that'd be great.
I really hope you were able to enjoy that little skit. That actually took a lot of time and effort to make, and I know there's tons of errors and mistakes in them, but if this is something that was kind of enjoyed, I'll definitely be able to do more of it in the future and also practice on my cloning skills. But nonetheless, let's just get into the video. PSA is the first one we're going to talk about, and PSA, in case you don't know, stands for Professional Sports Authenticator. Probably one of the most reputable, probably one of the most brandable, also one of the most recognized grading card companies that's out there. They also grade sports autographs and memorabilia, but here we're talking about their card authentication and grading. Traditionally, years before, they were $20 a card, $30 a card, and then with everything that happened, they shut down and they were only $300 a card for Super Express, as you can see here on the screen. Then, as they were able to catch up on their back orders, they were able to open up their Express for $150 a card. That was the norm for many, many months until just recently. I actually went to go look up PSA's current grading prices, and it's $100 for regular grading services. That is something fairly new because I just was on their webpage probably the end of last week, and that was not there. So it's good to see a quote-unquote regular service available, albeit it is $100 a card. What is the turnaround time? That can range from 1 to 2 months all the way up to 6 months. Their Express, what I used for my Najee Harris Kaboom, is supposed to be between 1 to 2 months. I sent it out the beginning of December and I have yet to receive it, and I'm recording this on December 19th. Let's talk about SGC. SGC, also known as Sports Grading Company, is something that has relatively come onto the scene as of late when PSA and BGS shut down. They've been around for over 20 years, so they're not fairly new. One of the great things about SGC is they're only $30 a card. That's it. Not $100, not $150, not $250, $30 a card. Their turnaround time is 45 to 50 days. Very, very unbeatable services. I quite frankly like SGC. I think their black slabs look very clean, sophisticated with any card. Their resale value is definitely catching on to PSA and BGS. People, for some reason, don't like SGC, and I really think they should reconsider their stance on SGC, as they are a great, affordable option for people to get their cards graded and also make a big splash in the resale market. The third one we're going to talk about is one of my favorites, and that is TGA, the Grading Authority. They are a New England-based company located in New Hampshire, and as you can see here on the screen, $20 a card. You can just get the card protected and encapsulated for only $10, or you can get the rapid service, which is about a 10-day turnaround time door to door. But if you are to submit your cards to TGA through Murph's Cardtown Sports Shop, you can get their standard service for $18 a card and not $20. $20 itself is a fantastic value for getting your card graded, but if you go through Murph's Cardtown Sports Shop, you can get a card graded for only $18. That's not even the best part. The best part is you get your cards back in 30 days, in 1 month. There's no waiting 2 months. There's no waiting 6 months or even a year with TGA. $18 a card and you get your cards back in 30 days if you submit your cards through Murph's Cardtown and Sports Shop. Definitely one of my favorite grading companies, and now that there's a partnership between Murph's Cardtown Sports Shop and the Grading Authority, I cannot wait to use them more and more here at the shop. Their slabs are fantastic. I'll never forget when John, one of the guys at TGA, showed me their slab, how cool it looked, and then he was like, yeah, they're also so durable. And he threw it and dropped it on the ground. And I'm like, while the card's in midair, I'm like, what are you doing? And the card landed on the floor, and I was expecting the thing to pop and shatter. He goes over to it and picks it up, And he was like, see, it's fine. No dents, no scuffs, no nothing. I was blown away. TGA, the grading authority, definitely look into them if you are unaware of who they are. $18 a card if you get your cards graded through Murph's Cardtown Sports Shop with TGA. Like I said, 30-day turnaround time, 1 month. The last grading company I do want to talk about, though, is BGS, also known as Beckett Grading Service. As you can see here on the screen, there is a lot of NA not available. And right now, they're only able to grade your cards for $250 a card. That is their premium service with the subgrades. If you want to get a card graded through BGS with no subgrades, it's $125. However, people like BGS because of the subgrades. They're one of the few grading companies that use subgrades. And people like to know what you get on the corners, the edges, the centering, and the surface, which are the 4 main focal points when getting a card graded. $250 a card is very, very obnoxious in my opinion. Plus, you're not going to get the card back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months over that. I personally haven't submitted any cards to BGS, but of course I will definitely buy and or trade for cards from BGS. But me personally, if I'm looking to get my cards graded, BGS is one of the last people I'm looking at for the time being with the given state of their grading services. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. I really hope you enjoyed the skit at the beginning and we're also able to get a little education out of this video. PSA, SGC, TGA, and BGS are probably the top 4 dogs that I would look to in getting a card graded. But I will let you make your mind up for which grading company you want to go for. But like I said, $18 a card in 30-day turnaround time through TGA if you submit your cards to Murph's Cardtown Sports Shop. It's so hard to beat. You cannot beat that. But like I said, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please smash the thumbs up button if you did. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. What grading company do you like to submit your cards to? And also, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that giant red subscribe button, as I would greatly appreciate the love and support. But that's going to do it for this one. I will catch you in the next one. But between now and then, you guys know that I love you, and I will always see you.